Alright guys, for today's video, I'm going to give you the complete silage guide. This is one of the best ways to make money in Farming Simulator 25. Has been for years. It's very hands-on, so it's a lot of fun. You know, it's not just, harvesting the same field over and over again. There's different steps to it. So there's a couple different ways to do it. There's three main ways to do it. Okay? You can use this forage harvester like I have here. You can use a baler, or you can use a mower, a windrow, and a forage wagon, and then do it like you do the corn. So first, we're going to go over how to do it in forage harvester. Pretty simple. This isn't the easiest way. The baler's the easiest way, but this is probably the most profitable way. You could scale this up pretty well. Corn gets quite a bit. So the setup I have here, I got a forage harvester. That's one of these here. You go to categories harvesters. Any of these will work, and then you'll need a header for it. Just click R3 on there to see which one's compatible. Get yourself a corn header. Okay, and then you're going to need a trailer. Obviously, I usually go for this one. It's pretty good. You don't have to connect it directly to the combine. If you're playing with buddies, you can drive next to them, and it will do the same thing. If you're playing with one person, you can just the combine can actually tow this thing, or you can have the AI run this, and then you can drive next to it and run trips. That's another good way to do it. The best way to actually do it with the AI is you set it up like this, and then get a separate truck and trailer, and then drive next to it. He'll fill you up, and then when you're full, you go dump, come back, and he'll keep going and dumping the excess into this trailer. So basically what you got to do here is you're going to harvest like normal, right? And it's going to fill up the tractor. So I'm going to let the AI do this, but that's the first step. Then what we're going to have to do is put this in a bunker. But I'm going to let this guy go. We're going to come back to this. Don't worry. We're going to let the AI do the rest of this field. We'll come back. So the most straightforward and easiest way, this is the most streamlined, the cheapest way to get into, is this is the baler setup I have here. So this is just any tractor at the front loader, okay? And then what you're going to want is a mower, just one of them. You don't need all these, just this green one will work, okay? And then you're going to need a round baler. And this one in particular, the John Deere C441R, because this one will bale and wrap. This is the most efficient way to do it. You can also mow it, windrow it, and then bale it like normal. Get one of these bales, and then you'll need a wrapper to wrap it. But this is all in one, and I'll show you why that's the best way. So if I hop in here and I turn this thing on, right? Tractor on. We're going to turn that on, lower that. Now, with this setup, you can just drive straight forward, and it's going to mow the grass and pick it up right away. Okay. So as you can see, it's filling up the baler as I go. I'm mowing and baling all in one step. This is definitely faster than doing it in multiple steps. Even though you're doing only 4 meters at a time, it's only one trip. So it saves you time in the long run. The other benefit to doing it this way is if you put speed up high enough, it will actually finish growing one side of the field by the time you get to the other, and you can just do this indefinitely. Just keep baling. So it's going to mow and bale. Give it a second. We're at 82. We're gonna let this thing fill up. It's not too particular, so I'm just gonna drive. You gotta make sure you don't turn too tight so the baler actually picks it up. See, I'm missing stuff. I'm turning too tight. Not too big a deal. So it pumps the bale out. It's gonna wrap it. Okay. And now we have a wrapped bale. So now I will unload that. Okay, we're going to drop that bale. And now if I run to the back here, you'll see this bale says fermenting 0%. So if we speed up, this will turn into silage. And you may want to make sure you do this because grass only sells for like $70 a bale. Silage will sell for like $250. So you'll like quadruple your profit. You'll get like $20,000 a trailer instead of like $2,000 a trailer. It's totally worth it. So that's probably the most effective setup, the fastest setup. The other way you can do it is you get your mower out, right? And you can mow the whole field. So I'm actually going to have the AI do this. You can mow the field, okay? And then you'll get your windrow, and you're going to follow him. We're going to come back to this. I'm going to go back to the forage wagon here. We got a little bit of a harvest going. So as you can see, this guy's been picking up. He's got almost a full trailer. So back to the corn. Now what we need to do is he's got a good chunk going. You're going to go into construction, okay? You're going to slide down to factory, or nope, not factories, my bad. Silos. Scroll down to a bunker silo. I'm just going to use the small one just for simplicity's sake. And you're going to place that down in land you own, okay? I like the pull-through ones. They're easier to dump, especially when you're using the forage harvester. There's other options, right? You can get, this one here is a good one if you're doing a big operation. You have to back into it, though. So it's not the end of the world. So I'm going to finish that. We're going to fold We're going to fold that harvester up so you can pull through easier. But what you're going to do after you finish this harvest with this, you're going to pull into your bunker here. You're going to drop it on the ground, you're going to compact it, and then you're going to cover it, and then you're going to wait. So we're going to put it in the bunker. Okay. We're going to dump here, I believe. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. So you're going to dump it into the bunker. You got to be a little careful when you do this. You don't want to get it piled up too high. You kind of want to get a little ramp going. So start it off a little slower and then kind of build up. Because you don't want to get stuck when you compact it. So it's not too big a deal on this, obviously, because I don't have that much going. But anyways, just for demonstrations purposes, we're just going to do one little load here. Okay, get this guy out of the way. You'd have him keep going, obviously. Now what you're going to do is get a pack tractor. It doesn't really matter what you use for this. Just know the bigger it is, the better. Okay, I have the leveler and the weights on here. You don't even need them, honestly. They're just kind of there to help. But now all you got to do is you're going to drive over this thing. Like, a lot. A lot. You're just going to go back and forth. And now if you look on that top left, it'll say compacting. I'm at 18%. Okay, and you're just going to do this all the way to 100. Okay, so you're just going to keep compacting it. If you want to use this stuff, you can. Right, you can unfold it. It's just a weight. And that's just going to make it go faster. That's all that does. Just levels it out even more. So we're at 75%. You know, the more silage you have, the longer it takes, obviously. It's just a little one, so it shouldn't take me too long. They actually greatly improved the mechanics of this. So, okay, compacting's at 100%. Now what you do is you're going to get out of the way. Hop out. You're going to run up to it, and you're going to cover it. You hit L3, cover the pit. So do you really want to blanket the silo? Yes, you do, okay? Now it's fermenting. Same deal as that bale. So this thing's going to be fermenting. This is fermenting 0% in the top left there. And you got to wait. So we're going to come back to this. Okay. This guy's mowing. He's mowing pretty good. Just for demonstration here, I don't want to go through the whole field. You're going to want to... So this is back to the grass. This is a grass windrow setup. So with the grass and the windrow setup, okay, typically you'd wait till this thing's all the way mowed, but I'm just going to do it now because I don't feel like waiting. Lower the windrow. What this windrow is going to do is it's going to put it all in a line for you. Okay. It's going to windrow your grass, puts it all in a line for you, nice and neat. Okay. And now that's important for the next step. So we're going to windrow that. Okay. We're going to hop in a forage wagon. This is a loading wagon. So this right here is a forage wagon. So if you go to, the difference is, so forage wagons here, these pick up from the ground. You can use these for silage too. I'm going to show you a little trick that's really handy. So basically what this will do, it'll pick it straight up off the field. But you'll load it up just like this. As you go through, you'll load up your grass. Okay. And then what you're going to do with this is dump it into the silo just like you would with the corn. No change there. It's just using grass instead of corn. Okay. One side note, you don't have to wait all the way for the grass or corn. As you can see, this is not on the final growing stage. Once it's green, you can start cutting it. Okay. It's not worth waiting. Just do it. Okay. But anyways, go back to this. So after you load up your forage wagon, you're going to dump this into a silo just like you did the corn. You're going to make good money doing that. And then compact it just like you did the corn. It's treated the same as corn. You're just using the grass instead. So super simple, super easy. You can also set this up just like I had the you can set this up just like I had the mower. Put the mower in the front and then pick it up that way. But there is one more stage that we got to go to. So I'm going to drive this over. Okay, actually what we're going to do, just for time's sake, I'm going to have the AI drive it over to that silo. We're going to do some speed up. We're going to get that stuff fermented. So bear with me, guys. Create a job. Set destination. We're going to need this forage wagon. So we're going to send him over here. Okay. Maybe, maybe not. Guess he didn't want to. Okay. Anyways, so there's one final step to this. So, oh, there he goes. That's what we wanted. So he's going now. So I'm here. All right. We are going to speed up time a little bit here. I'm just going to place a house down so we can speed up a little bit quicker. Farmhouses, cheap on the work. Just throw that down. Okay. So we're going to go forward a couple days and let this thing ferment. So we'll go through speed up. 2 or 3 days is all it takes. Doesn't take super long. Just a couple days here. All right, guys, we're back. So I just slept a couple days, nothing too crazy. We let this thing ferment. Okay, so as you can see, it says fermenting 100%. That means you can uncover it. Okay, you uncover the pit. Now it's a different color. It's brown. It's ready to harvest. That's good. That's what you want. So we're gonna get out of the way here. Okay. Now you have to sell it. So this is the, I don't want to say tricky part, the trickier part. Let's see, where am I at? Full off-road. So you can use a loader to do this. The quickest, easiest way is to pick up the sedge with this forage wagon, okay? You can pick it up just like you do the chaff out of the fields. But what you're going to want to do here, almost there. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hop in your forage wagon, turn it on, lower the pickup. Oh, I did not click that. Lower the pickup, and now you can actually drive into the silo, and it will pick up all the silage, okay? It's a little funky sometimes with how it picks it up. Sometimes there's a glitch. I don't have that much in here, so it gets a little picky on me. But anyways, you can pick up all this silage with this forage wagon. This is probably the easiest way to do it. Sometimes you need a bucket to get it all out. When it's full, it works a lot better, guys. Just bear with me on this. It's a half full bunker, so it gets a little picky. But anyways, that's how you get it out of the bunker. Then you're going to want to go sell it. Okay, rinse and repeat. Just play with corn like you normally do. Cycle it through. Not too hard. So just to review, corn, you're going to hop in your harvester, your combine. You're going to harvest field, dump it into the bunker, and then you're going to run it over a bunch so it's compacted, cover it up, let it ferment, and then go sell. Baling, see, same thing. All you're going to do, you're going to drive through with your baler setup. You're going to bale it. You're going to wrap it. Again, you're going to wait till it says silage. Over here, it'll say silage, 3,500, bottom right there. You can see that. It's ready to sell, pick up and sell. And then this windrowing mowing method, same deal. You're going to go through, you're going to mow the field, you're going to windrow the field, and then you're going to forage wagon it up. Or you could bale it, whatever you prefer, just another method. But with this windrow method, you could do baling or you could forage wagon setup like I showed you. So either way, not too complicated. Makes a lot of money, guys, a lot of money, especially once you get going. You can kind of do it indefinitely. It's a lot of fun because the AI doesn't really do it. You know, they can't bale, they can't do other stuff, so it makes you actually farm yourself. But I recommend it. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Peace out.